Yo, 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 what's going on, people? It's your boy Trillionaire Chuck again. And if you've been following my Facebook and my Snapchat, y'all know I just came from the gym. Alright? But I had to do this video for you all because I found this quite interesting. You know, we talk about a lot of players in the NBA. We talk about Luca, we talk about Tatum. We talk about Steph Curry and the drama that's going on in Golden State. We talk about LeBron, KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kawhi Leonard, but we don't mention this person enough, and I feel like we need to give this man some props. Okay, his name is De'Aaron Fox. He the starting point guard for the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, we need to pay it. Y'all need to start paying attention to that guy, uh, because he's doing his thing out there with the Kings. In fact, let me look at real quick because I was so caught up with just the amount of work he was doing that I need to see what place they are in right now. Let's see here. Sacramento Kings. Uh, ranking. Where are they ranked? And they are currently sixth in the Western Conference. Yet we are not even talking about these guys. So if the playoffs was to start now, they would be in sixth place. They would already be in the playoffs. And yet we're not even talking about De'Aaron Fox. So for those that don't know or haven't followed De'Aaron Fox, just gonna give you a little rundown of him. He's from technically he's from New Orleans. I don't even think people know that. I think he's from Louisiana, New Orleans. He moved out to Katy, Texas. Played, I believe, AAU with Trey Young and JT. Then he went to University of Kentucky under John Calipari. Played with Malik Monk and Bam Adebayo, and he got drafted to the Sacramento Kings. Keep in mind, the Lakers did have a chance to get De'Aaron Fox, but they chose Lonzo Ball. And yeah, he ended up because of his dad. His dad believed in him so much. You know, it put a target on Lonzo's back early on in his career, and we all know what happened with that. But then when he came over to Chicago, he was actually a key piece for us making the playoffs. And when Lonzo Ball went down and he was not able to get back healthy, it's just been a complete disaster for the city of Chicago. But let's talk about De'Aaron Fox a little bit. Since 2017 through 2018, he played a total of 73 games. He was playing for 27.8 minutes. He averaged 11.6 points per game with 2.8 rebounds, 4.4 assists with one steal a game. Keep in mind, I want the steals to simmer in your mind because this is a person they were saying his defense was not good. And his 3-point percentage was low, and at that time he was like probably around 33% from the three. But let's keep on going. Just remember what I said. Let's just remember what I said. 2018-2019 season, he had played 81 games. Okay, his minutes went up to 31.4. He averaged 17.3 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, 7.3 assists per game, 1.6 steals per game. Yet, I think he might have won Most Improved Player that year, and he let's keep going because it's crazy because he did make an All Star team and everything. Because we're not gonna give the full rundown of his accolades. That's not you know. It's just the fact that he his stats improved the following year. Yet we were kind of talking about the talk around that time was just, oh, the Lakers should have got De'Aaron Fox because De'Aaron Fox was showing improvement, and at that particular time. But let's keep on going. 2019 through 2020, he played 51 games. He had 30. He averaged 32 minutes per game. So every game he was playing about 32 minutes. So as you can tell, his minutes are, he's getting more minutes. He averaged 21.1 points, 3.8 rebounds, 6.8 assists with 1.5 steals. Okay. 2022-2021 season, played 58 games, 35.1 minutes per game, 25.2 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, averaging 7.2 assists per game, 1.5 steals. 2021-2022 season, he played 59 games. He had 35.3 minutes per game, averaged 23.2 points per game. So it's just a slight dip from 2 points. Not a big deal. 3.9 rebound, but his rebounding increased. He was averaging 3.9 rebounds per game, 5.6 assists a game, and 1.2 steals per game. And this season, 2022, this season, he played 73 games because we're going off of 2022-2023. So I'm sorry, y'all. 2022-2023 season, he played 73 games, 33.4 minutes per game, 25 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, 6.1 assists per game, 1.1 steals per game. Okay. And as of today, he's clocking in 35.6 minutes per game, average of 29.5 points per game with 4.5 rebounds per game, 6.4 assists per game, 1.4 steals per game. And yet this man doesn't even get talked about. You know what? It's sad when you think about it. Cause let me see. Did he make an all NBA team throughout his career thus far? I believe he did. Let's see. Let's see, y'all. De'Aaron Fox. Let's say All-Star appearance. He was 13 All NBA. I remember that, and then that the Clutch Player Award, which was last year, 2022-2023 season. That's when they just announced that award. So they gave him that. So he's only been to the. How many times has Fox been an All-Star? De'Aaron Fox has been selected for the All-Star team once in his career. once. Because his team wasn't winning and ain't making the playoffs, he only made the All Star once in his NBA career. And he was All NBA third team. Let that sink in for a minute, y'all. The man is averaging ever since he stepped foot in the league. His points production, his rebounds, they were going up, and yet he gets snubbed. And the only reason he made the All Star team is I think he was a reserve. He was like a backup. It's just crazy. Like, how we don't give De'Aaron Fox enough credit. And I'm here to give this man, the credit. Because ever since he linked up with his boy Malik Monk, and when they got Sabonis, Sacramento, yes, they make their run. Yes, they went into the playoffs against the Warriors and stuff like that. Took them to a game 7. It didn't pan out for them. But that don't mean like this season we should still be talking about De'Aaron Fox and the improvements that he made. In fact, how many of y'all knew the average turnover rate in the NBA is 1.5? De'Aaron Fox averages 2.3 turnovers a game. Did anybody know that? That he only averages 2.3 turnovers per game. He's not even in the top 20 in turnovers, which is good. Let me tell you, just name a few who's ahead of him who has more turnovers than this man. Your boy Luka Doncic, they say he's averaging 3.86 per game. Your boy Trae Young, Ice Trae, who they're not even liking in Atlanta. Ice Trae may get traded. I don't think Atlanta's gonna do it, but there's something going on, over there that they're just not liking Ice Trae. And this is according to Deadspin with the 2023 NBA turnovers per game leaders. All right, I'm just naming a few that the people who they talk about. LeBron James, 3.42. Steph Curry, 3.43. Jason Tatum, 3.23. Jordan Poole, 2.91. So the guys that they put for MVP, like Tatum, they always throw Tatum's name in there. Not saying he's not deserving. Let's see. My issue with Tatum is just the inconsistency. Is because one minute, like last season, he was doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden, it's one night he'll have like 27, another night he'll have 30, one night he'll have 40, then one night he'll have 15, and then another night he'll have like 23. I'm glad he's being more consistent now. Let's see if that goes on, in which I think it should be because Tatum is playing for his max contract. He saw what Brown got, so Tatum's going to be worth even more. And so we're going to see. I hope he keeps on that streak. Hey, by all means, please, Tatum, get your money, okay? Get your money. You guys are well deserving of it. Just cut down on those turnovers, though. Okay. And Steph he's basically playing by himself over there because I don't know what's going on with Clay's mental. I think he's thinking about if he's still going to be there, if they're going to consider trading him. That might be circling through his mind because people got to understand that, basketball players, yeah, we think, they think about stuff like that. We think about, dang, am I gonna still be here? Am I getting traded and stuff like that? It's no different than overseas, because overseas you're playing off of 1-year deals. So after that first year, if that coach don't like you, let's say you play in a rival team, you might be on that rival team that following year, or if you get injured during the middle of the season, then they send you home, and then the other players coming to take your place. But the one thing you don't want to happen to you overseas that you get sent home for not performing. That's one thing you don't want. But all this stats, like the man is averaging 29.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 6.4 assists, 1.4 steals, and he's not even in, his average turnover rate. I mean, he still has to cut his turnovers down, but he's not even in the top 20 for turnovers, which is good. You know, and yet we can't even mention how good he's doing in Sacramento. He don't get enough love, and that's the crazy part about it. We show Luca. Luca gets all the praise and accolades for Dallas. Tatum gets all the praise and accolades for the Celtics. I mean, I get it. They're number one in the East, I believe, right now. I haven't looked up a check. In fact, let's look up a check. That's the good thing about cell phone devices. We can always look up and see, a team's ranking. Where are they ranked? Yep, they're number one. So the Boston Celtics are number one in the East. Dallas is third. So Dallas is third, 15-8. Kings are 13-9. They're not far behind. They're 2 games behind Dallas. So, and they're actually in the mix. If they win these next couple of games, they could possibly be in third. They're not that far, because every team, like the Thunder is 15-7, the Nuggets are 16-9, and the Kings are 13-9. And we talk about these Clippers, and these Clippers are 13-10. We talk about the Suns. Suns are 13-11. So the Kings are ranked higher than the players and the teams we talk about. They talk about every day. Yet they don't even mention De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, Monk, and all them, which is a shame. Which is a shame. I hope Fox makes the All-Star team. He's deserving of it. And I'm not talking about as a reserve, like a starter in the West, because when was the last time the Kings were even relevant? Since Boogie played? When they was really being mentioned was actually when it was Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Chris Webber, and now. That's when the Kings were like really relevant. Yeah, I need people to start showing De'Aaron Fox some more love for what he's doing for the city of Sacramento. For what him, Malik Monk, Sabonis is doing. Hey, what's funny? Sabonis got more turnovers than De'Aaron Fox per game, but that's some stuff. And so I just wanted to get that off my chest. That was my little spew, because give credit. It don't matter what team a person plays for. If they're doing their job and they're performing, give them that recognition. Like, what are the Hawks? Like, let's look up where the Hawks are at real quick. Let's just look up. No one even. Atlanta Hawks ranking. They just got smacked by the Raptors. They are 11th in the Eastern Conference. They're 11th, but yeah, we still, we mentioned Trey Young still because he might get traded. They might end up trading him because I don't think the team likes his style of play, and they probably feel like his style of play is not working for the team. Um, I have no say so about that because I mean, when you really, who do they really have that could go get a bucket on their own? Like Dejounte Murray was supposed to come there and be like his Robin, and some nights he'll have 15, some nights he'll have 20. I mean, certain guys gel well with certain players, and I think that's important for general managers to understand. Like, it's not about building this whole, three-headed monster, three superstar, four superstar team. No, it's can this person, whoever you're picking to build your team around, you need complementary pieces. I mean, I don't. Everybody says that. It's the truth. Ex NBA players say it. I don't know why they not listening. It When they benched Russell for the Clippers, which was crazy because they should not have done that. It That's why they're in the position they're in now. I was the one that was like, the Clippers really don't need James Harden. They didn't need him. You listen to some of the Stephen A takes and everything, and they're like, well, Kawhi and PG have a history of being injured, so that was the reason why they went and got a James Harden. And I'm like, yeah, but you got rid of your bench. Like that Clipper squad when it was Lemon Pepper Lou, when it was Pat Bev, Montrell, Harris, and them. That was a squad because everybody knew their role. Everybody knew each other's game. This team is just, it's like Kawhi's your turn to score, PG's your turn to score, and James is your turn to score, and then you got Russell coming in just trying to do what he can to win. Which I don't like how they did Russ because he made huge improvements from the Lakers, from what he was doing with the Lakers to, even though stat wise it showed that he had a better average with the Lakers than the Clippers. When you're looking at the game, you're seeing he looks like he's back to his natural self. He's being Russ. He's not thinking too much or thinking about making the right plays, not overthinking. He's just flowing with the game, doing what he does best, pushing the ball, attacking, and when he gets close, dumping it off, making sure guys get their touches, playing hard, playing, defending. That's one thing I like about Russ. He plays extremely hard like Giannis. He plays extremely, they leave it all on the court. That's one thing we could never take away from those guys. And so when you look at De'Aaron Fox, when he plays, he's like fast paced, he's quick, shifty. He gets to his spot when he's open. He's shooting a three. He plays the passing lanes very well. He may not be much of an on-ball defender from some of the games that I've seen. Even when you look at his highlights, he's in the passing lanes. He plays the passing lanes very well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Allen Iverson, who was my favorite player at the time, he played the passing lanes very well. People forget, like, that's a part of defense, playing the passing lanes, knowing how to play the passing lanes well. You don't have to be good at on ball defending, being on balls. If you could keep the person in front of you, you ain't got to be no elite on ball defender. If you know how to play the passing lanes, that's great as well, because now that person's gonna think twice. That offensive player's gonna think twice about passing that ball when you're in that vicinity or in that area. They're gonna think twice about that. And that's one thing I believe De'Aaron Fox is good at. He's good at playing the passing lanes. And so I was going to share a college story with you all, but I'm going to wait till next time to do that. You know, I'm going to wait till Monday to share one of my college stories with you all. Oh, yeah. For those that subscribe to my personal channel, now keep in mind the link that I do share out. That's my personal channel. Is not the actual Heartbeat Arena podcast channel, because we haven't started recording for that channel yet. But I just want to let y'all know, for those that subscribed, we're now at 178 subscribers and counting. So I want to say thank you to all those that are subscribing to the personal channel. I really do appreciate it. And so, moving forward, once we start recording for Heartbeat Arena podcast, I'm going to be sharing that out, so you all could go subscribe to the actual podcast channel and be able to watch the episodes. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and be able to give your take and get your question answered. Well, if you leave a comment on that podcast, it'll get answered. But you might want to come to my channel, because my channel is where, as soon as we're able to go live, when we get to 1,000 subscribers or more, then again that's when YouTube will allow me to go live, and I'll be answering all the questions on the channel, not on the podcast. We got something else lined up for that and stuff. So I ain't gonna hold you all up too much longer. I'm gonna let you all get to your Thursday. I appreciate those who are subscribing to the channel. We ask that you share it with friends and family members. And Monday I will have another story for you all from college this time. Not an X experience. This is going to be a college experience when I was on the basketball team, and some of the stuff we did in college and stuff. So until next time, see y'all Monday.